Um, okay, so yeah, so you saw the consent form, right?
Yes, I did.
You signed it. Any questions about that?
No, I'm really interested in participating in this type of thing. I like this stuff.
Cool. Have you done it before?
No,
Okay.
but I try to stay actively involved in politics to them as much as I can. So participating in this is interesting to me.
Yeah, not a lot of it's not about politics, but politics will come up later in the interview. So.
I looked up your credentials, and
Oh,
I found them quite impressive, and so it was like a little added incentive for me to get a hold of you. I'm sorry for contacting you so late. My computer problems here.
yeah, that was odd. So we're starting here later than we wanted. But so the first thing I just need to get you to say verbally that you agreed to everything in the consent form.
Okay, I agree to consent to speak with you on the topics that we've discussed, and I signed the consent form.
That's right.
So,
That's good.
please proceed.
Okay, great. Yeah, the important parts is just that it's completely confidential. Nobody will ever know who you are, and that's voluntary, and you can leave at any time. So I'm gonna ask you a whole lot of questions about your life story, and then I'm gonna ask a whole lot of questions about your opinions on a big variety of things.
Okay.
So why don't we start with work? Tell me about your job or jobs.
Okay, you want like from when I was younger, or?
Well, what about now? You're a contractor now?
I'm a contractor now. Before being a contractor, I worked for WPRI TV in Providence.
Oh, I see.
As a engineer.
Like, you're behind the scenes on the TV programs.
Right. And so what happened with that is it's very stressful. And it's a very stressful job. So I had some problems with stress over many years. And also, interestingly enough, when media decided to, because I was doing the 11 p.m. news.
Uh-huh.
The media companies decided to turn the news into more of an infotainment venue.
Oh.
Many of the lead people started leaving and said that what's happening now would occur they just thought it would happen a lot sooner. So that was a part of my thing too. I didn't like what was going on. So I went and started contracting because I like doing that too. And it's a lot less stress.
Yeah. Yeah. So, are you working on like houses or?
Yeah, we do. I work on, 58 years old now, so I do what I feel like.
That's nice.
I think we just did a bathroom, but I've done this last week. I did a kitchen the week before, so
Great. So you like that? You like the independence of it? It sounds like.
I do. I don't really believe that in today's society that you can make any money working for anybody but yourself.
That's interesting. Yeah. So you feel more like being your own boss is better.
I feel it's better, and I also feel that when people give me money to fix their kitchen, the money's not going overseas. I spend the money locally. I try not to go to Home Depot. I try to use the local hardware stores and the lumber yards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I want my money to stay here. I want it back.
Yeah.
For later,
Right. No, I see what you're saying, that it circulates. Let's see, you're in Connecticut, right?
Norwich, Connecticut.
Connecticut. Okay, great. And do you have coworkers?
I have one main employee that works with me, and I have several other people that I use occasionally. But I also have two of my dear friends are also contractors. So a lot of the times we pool our resources and share jobs.
Oh, I see.
So.
And what are they all like, your employees and your friends?
What do they mean? What are they like?
Anything you want to say? I'm going to ask you a lot of sort of open.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, you can ask. Okay.
I
tend to gravitate towards artsy type people.
Oh, artsy?
Yes. I have little artistic talent other than my visual television talent. I can't draw a straight line out with a pencil, but I can draw you a fabulous picture using graphics on a computer.
Oh, cool.
And I love music, and I used to work with bands when I was younger and interview bands for television, and so,
So your friends are also artsy.
they're all, my entire life I've hung around with artist type people.
Cool. And what about your employee and the other occasional hires?
So what I've been doing for the last 5 years now is I've been taking kids who are 18 years old and training them in the business, and then after a year or two, letting them go on their own. Kind of like trying to put back. And the current person that I have working for me now, Nick, is a great person. He's 19. He's not very politically savvy. He's not voting this year, but he will. I think he'll vote soon. I've got him
soon. He'll get connected to politics. All right. Let me ask you about school. When you were growing up, what did you like about school and what did you dislike?
I liked science and math.
Uh-huh.
And that's about it. I did not really care for school. Interesting thing, when I was in 6th grade, my parents had a friend who was a professor at Brown University. They gave me a bunch of IQ tests, and I started taking English, science at Brown University, classes at Brown University when I was in the 6th grade.
Wow. Cool.
So that kind of like gave me, and they assigned this younger person, well, a college student, to like be my supervisor, to like follow me around and make sure I didn't get in any trouble or anything like that. But it was really interesting, and it opened my mind because we were talking about back then when the Vietnam War was just about over. And he was older than me, and he talked to me a lot about that stuff. And I learned a lot of personal, he made me a more worldly person, my little mentor there.
I see. Yeah. All right. So how would you describe your high school friends?
I had 2 best friends, and that's about it. I never believed in cliques. Everybody was cliquey at my school. I tended to get along with everybody. So I never really fit into any one general clique.
So like what kind of cliques were there?
Well, you had what we call, you had the athletics, the jocks, the motorheads, which I guess they call gearheads now. They have the cars and all that. And I was more into like science and computers and all that stuff. I would rather spend my time in a science class than in a football field. So that was that.
So what were your 2 best friends like?
Let me see. We were hippie kids. We smoked a lot of pot, and I still got great grades. I still smoke marijuana to this day. I just have a medical marijuana card here in Connecticut because it's not like Massachusetts.
Right. We have recreational now too.
Well, the thing is, it's not good for poor people to charge a surtax for them to get medication. And that's what they do here. They charge you $100. By the time you get done getting your medical marijuana card, you spent $300.
Oh, geez, really?
Yeah, and a lot of these people, if you're on welfare and all that, you can't afford it. So it kind of criminalizes the poor people.
Yeah.
Again, which is what it was designed to stop doing.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. That it's making medical marijuana be legal was supposed to keep it from being criminalized, but
the fees, if it's not cost effective if the client has to come up, if you need to take a tricyclic antidepressant, you don't have to pay your doctor $350 just to get a ticket that says you can get it.
Right. Wow, that's really interesting. So then you have a 2-year college degree?
Yes.
Where did you go?
I went to New England Institute of Technology.
Okay.
For telecommunications.
And did you make friends there?
I did. I was actually pretty much I don't want to say I was the smartest person in my class, but everybody like kind of gravitated to me because I could help them out. And I was to the point where the teacher actually hired me to work at the college to do some assistance.